about Newcastle against Barcelona, one of the big games that we had tonight. Harvey Barnes with what looked like it was going to be the winning goal for Newcastle.
Yeah, Thierry, you wanted to look at it, especially from Barca's point of view.
Yeah, we're going to talk about how Barca does defend. And for me, right now, my three favourites, whatever order you want to put them, it doesn't really matter. Bayern, Arsenal, and Barca. But Barca, I keep on every time thinking that they can be, but then the way they defend sometimes is still suspicious. You're not playing well against Newcastle. It's 0-0. Keep that 0-0. Now that's 12 games in a row in the Champions League that you do concede a goal. And I do think that's not good enough. And I want to start with this. I want to show you Araujo. That was the right back on the night. He's out. We all know he's going to leave after that, injured, after obviously the goal of Harvey Barnes. But it's very important to show you that because he's not going to be where he's supposed to be. As you can see, he's there, right? Newcastle is on the ball. So you're away from home, you are struggling, you're not playing well. Lamine Yamal is nowhere to be seen at the moment. So Rafinha is there playing as a right back. And if you roll it slow here now, look at the communication. Your holding midfielder now wants to go centre back, but he's talking to Rafinha. What's happening? Meanwhile, he's still not back. He could have sprinted at that moment and go back in position. But look now, your holding midfielder is back. He wants to be the right back, but Rafinha is right back. Now he's stepping out. He's looking at it like, am I coming back, guys, or I'm not coming back in position? He had time to go back in his position. He's stopping. Meanwhile, Newcastle is not stopping. Murphy is on the ball. 1-2 is going to happen. And when the 1-2 is going to happen, look, that's a bit of time. If you press pause, he had time to go back in his position in all of that. He didn't. But he didn't. Maybe they thought he was going to go back. He wanted to go. He didn't go. He thought maybe he was going. By the time that all the you thought that you don't do anything. Yeah, but you don't do anything because now the cross is happening. Nobody is there. Nobody is there. And I don't care what people say. 0-0 is okay. You didn't have a good game. Bring it back home. Kill them. You give them the opportunity to be 1-0 up just on... No, in football, you start to think it's over. You need to see it before, especially a defensive unit. Strikers sometimes can play off the cuff. At the back, it needs to be properly and a bit better. They managed to go back into the game, but that has to be way better. Come on.
Well, let's see what Barcelona manager Hansi Flick said to Anita after the game.
Hansi, how much does that last-minute penalty feel like a victory?
No, the result is great. You know, we didn't perform well with the ball, but against the ball, I appreciated a lot what I saw.
In terms of the game, why do you feel that you weren't able to play well then?
No, the pressure of Newcastle was really good, so it was not easy to overcome, and I think also today was not the right performance. Normally we used to be playing, but at the end it's the result. It's 1-1, and before the game I would take it, and after the game also.
You are alive going into that tie, and many will say that you're probably the favourites having that second leg at home. A word on the man that made it 1-1, Lamine Yamal, stepping up and taking that pressure. He's now broken a record with 51 goals, career goals at 18. What do you think his ceiling is?
No, it's he has to improve always. He can improve, and he will do it, and we will help him. But everyone has to be calm with him. I know he's a fantastic player, fantastic young player with a lot of quality, and he's amazing. And also, I'm at the moment I'm really happy about his attitude. It's really good. So this is what I want to see. But of course, he can improve, and he will improve.
Thank you. We're looking forward to the second leg.
Yes. Good to see Anita and Hansi Flick. So let's talk about maybe the performance of the night.
Star of the night. We're calling star of the night.
Okay, came in the Bayern game against Atalanta. 6-1 the final score. Who was it, Micah?
Titi, what's his name?
You say.
Titi, what's his name?
Oh, you got to
Michael Elise. Kylie Rooney. I mean, this guy is just extraordinary. Even the way he looks, he's trim, the kit, he looks fantastic. But you know what's so difficult? Because when he pushes, as a defender, You can't get it because he does it so... Slow it down. Because we have to appreciate the touch first. Not only has he got the touch, has he got the weight of pass, has he got the vision, and can he finish? Beautiful from Gnabry there. Again here, slow this one down. This is the perfect... Stop, I want you to stop it here, right? This is why it's important. When you're a defender here, and I would always defend on my right-hand side like this and try show him away. And I think maybe I could use my body against him. But what he does so well, and roll it on slowly, he can go both ways. And now, it's impossible to defend that. I mean, we're talking about a real superstar now. Should have done better with the finish, and this is his second. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Remember what I said? Has he won the Ballon d'Or? Remember when I asked him? Has he won the Ballon d'Or? Remember, Big Meeks was the one to back him first, eh?
You're saying a lot.
I'm saying a lot. I'm doing a lot.
Who'd you rather have, him or Yamal?
Ooh.
You're stuttering now.
Lamine, the dream. I think he's got a higher ceiling.
You've just heard Anita say that.
Say what?
Higher ceiling.
Did she say that?
Yeah, to the manager.
I didn't hear her say that. I wasn't listening.
I'm not. To Barcelona with a draw.
1-1. Newcastle, do you give them any chance going over to the Camp Nou?
A little chance, yeah. There's always a chance.
Ooh.
There's always a chance.
He just says nice things about everyone. Keep everyone happy.
Oh, my God.
You analysed before for us how you thought Newcastle could kind of take advantage of Barcelona's high line. Did you think they managed to do that enough tonight? And
probably not enough. I think they did in the first sort of 15, 20 minutes. You felt like a goal was coming. You know, they were causing Barcelona real problems. But, I mean, the goal comes from something like that in terms of, you know, pace, getting down the sides, little 1-2, someone not tracking the run at the back post. But I thought Newcastle would cause them more problems, actually. But I do agree with Mike.
No, but you thought also, let's all be honest, you thought that at the beginning, you thought that Gordon was going to start. And then it would have been a different ball game if Gordon started.
I still feel like Newcastle can cause them problems in the new camp. And I'd be surprised if they didn't score, you know, in that game. But you just think Barcelona home, you could see them scoring 3 or 4 in that game. I think Thierry mentioned before the game, he watches probably more European football than any of us, that they are the best attacking team, you know, in this competition. There's obviously some great attacking teams there, but you think of obviously, you know, they've got in Yamal as well. So, yeah, I still think Barcelona will get through, but I would expect Newcastle to score in the away leg.
So the same as me, basically.
Yeah. Do you agree with that take too?
Bayern is battling with that team. I think that Bayern is way more balanced.
Yeah.
Than Barcelona in terms of how they attack, how they shift places. And you will see whoever is, you know, it can be the winger inside, the striker like we saw with Nicolas Jackson on the right. They know what they need to do. They press well. They're very difficult to beat at times. It looks like at Barcelona, you know, sometimes you have the tie against Atletico. I don't know if you guys watched the game in the Cup where you lose 4-0 and it could have been 6-0 to 7-0 to Atletico. And then you bring the game back to Barca and then it could have been also 6-7 to 8-0 for you. So you need to find that consistency and that balance if you want to win and be considered as one of the hot favorite to win it. I still think they are. But that balance sometimes that they don't have make me turn a tiny bit more to Bayern and Arsenal.
I think Bayern or Arsenal would beat Barcelona.